Welcome to Bürkert Bytes. My name is Chris Hoey. Digitisation is drastically transforming the automation world, as well as creating a lot of opportunity. In this series of videos, we take you through the best practice for digital connectivity in process automation. We hope you enjoy. Welcome to the digital connectivity series on EtherCAT. EtherCAT is a network that was released by Beckhoff, and it's now become quite widely used, especially in robotics and anywhere where there's high-speed deterministic need with Ethernet. So to demonstrate here today, we're running a small Beckhoff IPC, and that's running TwinCAT, and via their visualization software we're also connecting that into a little touch monitor there. EtherCAT runs, it's a non-IP related Ethernet protocol, so it runs a little bit differently to other Ethernet protocols in the market. We could spend quite a lot of time talking about the differences, but today we just want to give you a bit of an overview of how we can use that to connect in the process. So here we've only connected it to a single device. We can connect it, of course, to multiple different things, but you'll find EtherCAT's very widely used for things like drives, servo controls and things like that in robotics. But of course, if you are running that and you do need to connect to other things, you can do things like pneumatic valve manifolds, as we've connected here. But we also have at Bürkert our ME43, ME63, where we can connect to any sort of inputs, outputs, pneumatics and valves in the field, which is what we're demonstrating here today. So we're running directly from the EtherCAT, and we're coming out with our EDIP network, and we're going down to a valve manifold, operating valves here. We've got single solenoids, a complete actuated valve, and even a analytical pH cube. So yeah, and just to give you an idea on the seamless connectivity, if we look at the valve there, we hit open and close. You see the valve opens and closes, and the position feedback, we're reading that as an analog signal in this all the way back to 0%. So the way it's connected is a little bit different as well. What we do is we generate an EDD file, which then is uploaded into the TwinCAT software. So to show you a little bit about the digital connectivity, I'm going to hand over now to Nelson Chimiak, who's going to take you through the connection of this system into the TwinCAT system.
Thanks, Chris. Let's take a look at how the Bürkert ME43 and 8691 control top are integrated into the EtherCAT TwinCAT system. First of all, an XML file, configuration file, needs to be configured through Bürkert Communicator. We do this by going into the ME43, Industrial Communications, and select EtherCAT. We can then create a gateway configuration. And add our 8691 to our configuration. You can see here all of the cyclic variables listed and their relative addresses and subindexes. Once we're happy, we then export the file to a location of our choice, and the XML file is generated. We need to look in the PLC EtherCAT folder for that particular XML file, and if we want to print out of the XML file variables, we can actually go into the CSV file where everything is actually listed as well. Within our TwinCAT software, we've just imported that particular one. I've done that previously. We can have a look at all of our particular commands. In this case, type 8691 command to drive the valve, and I'm just going to set a prepared value of 1 to open the valve and write that value, which turns on the control valve. Do the same, put a value of 0 to close the valve once written, and we'll close the valve. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Nelson. So just to wrap up, Bürkert has quite a number of different products that are on EtherCAT. As we spoke about, valve islands of 8652, 8644, and also we do the ME43 and ME63, so field devices, so we can connect any number of I/O. And of course, once you're on those devices and into the EDIP network, we can connect everything from analytical, pH, conductivity, valve manifolds, single valves, or whatever. The other thing we do directly with EtherCAT is our mass flow controllers and mass flow meters. So they can be directly connected. So if you're doing things like gas mixing for welding machines, things like that, they can be integrated directly into the EtherCAT as well. So obviously our team, as you've learnt today, can take you through and help you with the integration of EtherCAT. I hope you found this interesting, and thank you very much.